Here we are on page 2. We're going to do items 13 through 21. Start with 13. We're going to add 4p onto this side. Add 4p onto this side. What do we do that for? So we can get the p's all together. 11p plus 12 equals 33. Subtract 12, and we get 11p equals 21. And divide by 11, and we get p equals 21 over 11. Number 14. 3n plus 48 equals 7 minus 2 times n minus 2. We'll start off by distributing that negative 2. The negative definitely distributes with it. So we get 3n plus 48 equals 7 minus 2n. That's a plus 4 now. Get the n's together, so we're going to add 2n to this side and add 2n to this side. We get 5n plus 48 equals 7 plus 4 is 11. Subtract 48 from both sides. 5n equals a negative 37. And divide by 5. We get n equals negative 37 fifths. We could also write that as negative 7.2 or anything like that. Number 15. 5x minus 10 equals 5 times x minus 2. We're going to start off by distributing. We get 5x minus 10 equals 5x minus 10. Oh, something weird is going on here. These two are identical. We can see it a little bit more clearly when we subtract 5x from both sides. And we get negative 10 equals negative 10. This is true always, no matter what x is. X could be anything. X could be 37 over pi. And we get that x can be all numbers. Number 16. 7/3 t. Add 5 here, add 5 there, and we get that equals 24. And so in order to get rid of the 7/3, we divide by 7/3 or times by 3/7. Times by 3/7. So we get, these are gone. We get t equals 24 times 3 is 72 sevenths, or 10 2/7, however you'd like to write that answer. Number 17. We're going to jump in this negative 3/8. So we get a negative 3/8 x plus 21/8 equals 5 plus 3x. Now, I don't like these 8s, so I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to times everything by 8. And that gives us negative 3x plus 21 equals 40 plus 24x. Add 3x over to this side, and I get 27x. Subtract 40 over here, and I get a negative 19. And divide by 27, x equals negative 19 27ths. Number 18. Here, getting rid of the fractions is going to be a little bit tougher. We have a 3 and a 2 as a denominator, so common denominator is going to be 6. So if we times everything by a 6, should clear out all the fractions and make it easier to look at. So 6 times 2/3, that's 4x. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 3 is 18. And 6 times 1/2 is 3. Get the x's together, so subtract 3x. Subtract 3x, and we get x minus 36 equals 18. Add 36 to both sides, and we get x equals 54. Number 19. 4/5 x equals 2x minus 5/3. I want to clear out those fractions again, simplify it. So we're going to times through everything by 15. It's the least common denominator of 5 and 3. So when we do it, 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 4, that's 12x equals 30x minus 15 times 5/3 is 25. So subtract 30x from both sides, we get negative 18x equals a negative 25. And add, and divide both sides by a negative 18, we get x equals 25 over 18. Positive, negative divided by negative. Number 20. We're going to distribute this guy in, so we get 3/5 x minus 2/5 x minus 6/5 equals 1/5 x plus 3. These already have a common denominator, so let's just subtract those. 3/5 minus 2/5 is 1/5 x minus 6/5. That is equal to 1/5 x plus 3. Ooh, we could just subtract off the 1/5 x. We get negative 6/5 equals 3. Ooh, that never ever happens. That's bad news right there. Writing that down is kind of embarrassing. There is no solution. There's no x that will ever make that true. And finally, number 21. Here we have a fraction of 7 and a fraction of 5. We're going to multiply both sides by 35. What happens here is the 35 divided by the 7 gives you a 5, actually, once it cancels that out. And over here gives you a 7. Some people will come up with something called cross multiplication. We ended up with a 5 times 3x plus 2, and you'll notice there's a 5 right there. When you get a common denominator, there's a multiple of both of those. That's what ends up happening. But I caution you that only happens when you have a fraction equal to a fraction. You'll notice we couldn't do it when a fraction was only part of one side of the expression. So with that, we take this 5, and now we're going to jump that in. 5 goes into there and there, so we get 15x plus 10 equals, and then this 7 will jump into the 4 and to the negative 1, so we get 28x minus 7. I'm going to subtract the 15x to get those both together. We get 10 equals 13x minus 7. Add 7 to both sides. 13x equals 17, and divide by 13. And there we have it.